Good evening, viewers, and welcome to tonight's edition of Belize's most scandalous night show, the Almost Daily Shush. I'm your host, Patrick. I missed you guys on Tuesday, but as you know, we enjoyed a fragmented long weekend. Saturday and Sunday free, work Monday, if you call Monday work, Tuesday free, and you get the point. I never hear something so confusing since my mother explained to me how she and my pa make me. Something about Jankro and B and... Anyway, well, that's for cover, so don't worry about that. To begin, Belize City residents were in agony for 3 hours on Sunday morning as BEL took away their power to conduct needed upgrades. You can imagine that? No fan, no TV, no flat iron. For 3 hours... Anyway, using this as perspective, we can all sympathize with Belize City Councillor Micah Gooding, who has been without power since March 7th. We don't even have to imagine. The man posts a serious rant on Facebook that they say, own me. Now, according to Mr. Puerto Rico, man say, I will not be seeking re-election in 2021. Additionally, I am contemplating resignation. I have lost all confidence in Mayor Bernard Wagner. He don't even listen. He does not take advice. I am elected and I feel powerless. Ouch. You can imagine that? They hire you the campaign for 6 months. They get bite up by a chikungunya mosquito. You win and you still not got power? Man, if my uncle would squat back a lady if he got power, and he ain't got a social security card. Anyway, according to our anonymous shusher, Councillor Gooding's rant came out of nowhere and caught many off guard, including BEL, who immediately sent a crew to City Hall to ensure that Micah's power outage wasn't their fault. Many were waiting for him to post that his account was hacked, but he couldn't because the house still don't have power. Anyways, moving on. The Belize City Council has been in the news a lot since the elections, though. Last week, they announced that they will be ending the discount on land taxes enjoyed by senior citizens. Come on, man, really? So now you tell me Joyce and Granny Mavis have to go try to find a job on 85 just to help cover for their property tax? Again, according to our shusher, the move was a deliberate one by the PUP Council. Although many innocent people are being affected, the move was made to affect the 80-year-old UDP politicians who refused to resign. I see how this go. If you can't catch Harry, you know the rest. Speaking of retirement, Minister Boots Martinez is calling it quits. And according to Boots, he is leaving politics as a champion.
I am 4-time consecutive representative of Port Lela. Presently, FOUR, consecutive. I will retire as a champion. Boots Martinez on the ballot will retire as a champion.
Well, I could just say, we political analysts have been trying to figure out what he meant by that. And after an extensive 2 minutes of deep research into his political legacy, they have concluded that Boots is an undisputed champion bubbler. They even provided proof. Nice moves, Minister. And moving on to national news, the government has announced a date for the ICJ referendum to be held. Yep. On April 10, 2019, Belizeans will finally get an opportunity to vote no or maybe, as to whether or not Belize should go to the ICJ. The government also announced the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will be stepping up its education campaign. Well, I really hope they live up to this, because so far, the most educational material they provide was this music video.
Border to border, Belize and Guatemala. Border to border, we need peace
make we just say, the only thing I learned so far that from my great-grandmother, my picnic, whatever I'm on a thief we pride. So, yeah. Speaking of the ICJ, the Belize Territorial Volunteers made another visit to the Sarstoon Island this weekend. Now, I don't know why they didn't try to look for trouble, but this time they actually accomplished something good. They solved a missing persons case that has been under investigation for 11 years. Yep. During their patrol on Belize's imaginary half of the island, they found Derek Aikman, a former politician and Oscar award-winning actor, who was reportedly kidnapped by his alter ego in 2007. Unbelievable. We even have a video to show the rescued Aikman on a boat, happily awaiting reunion with his family and friends.
Despite whatever is happening, which I don't understand, maybe you guys do another tellaway, why all of a sudden we have lost control of our territory here in the Sarstoon to Guatemala. We refuse to accept that this territory has been ceded to Guatemala despite all of it.
Interesting. We are told the PUP City Council is happy to hear of his return, as he too has some property tax to clear up. Here's a ring right now. I just know deep down that some of the people who have been subject of our shush, they cuss up more right now. Again, I repeat, I'm just the messenger. And I am protected by the freedom of shush provided for in the Crawford Constitution. Viewers, I now turn you over to my very own alter ego, who dare kidnap me. Patrice, for the foreign news. Patrice, you dashing old man. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Thanks for having me again, Patrick. Tuesday is my Labor Day, and I'm happy for the day off. But I'm happy for work today, so I could give you all of this new foreign news. For start, I have to report that the Civic Center had a grand opening on Monday night. And yes, I know that the Civic Center did a Belize, but in there may look like states. Patrick, I tell you, over 3,000 people made it in there, and the AC may cool like New York during blizzard. Me see people they wear snow boots, fur coat, and one lady had on a green frock where make it look like the Statue of Liberty. I know they lie, Civic Center, that the new Madison Square Garden. I must say I have to get my tickets from a Ticketmaster. Next, I get a lot of frequent flyer miles for to go to Korea back and forth. But I really and truly had to report this one. For those who don't know, North Korea and South Korea have been at war for over 60 years, although the actual fighting may start from about 1953. But basically, it is a marriage gone bad. And the couple move into different rooms and stop talk to each other, except for when they quarrel in the living room. But anyway, the war is coming to an official end. For the first time in history, a North Korean leader has crossed over into South Korea, and it looked like a scene out of a romantic movie. Body. You see what I mean? You take side when couple quarrel, they reunite, and only you look bad in the end. Patrick, I'm not happy to have to report this outrageous foreign news, but the producer insists. So, apparently, Kanye West has lost his mind again. The American rapper, famous for quotes such as, "I am God," "The president doesn't like black people," and Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time, has done it again.
You hear about slavery for 400 years. For 400 years, that sounds like a choice. Like, you was there for 400 years and it's all of y'all? You know, like, it's like we're mentally in prison.
Yes, the man gone, Patrick. He said that it is likely that slavery was a choice. I guess the man skipped that class in standard 6 when he explained what that's slavery. But personally, Yeezy has never been the same after hitting his head during a car accident. His comments have disappointed many of his fans. But why people take him so serious anyway when he dance like this? It's barely ridiculous, man. Moving on. President Trump is still the president of the United States, but I hear that will change soon. Ironically, Trump and Kanye West turn good friend. Patrick, all I could say about that is birds of a feather flock together, if you know what I mean. Now, a news sure to lift our spirits and perhaps our munchies. Zimbabwe has become the latest country to legalize medical marijuana. The southern African country is now the second country on the continent to make the move. Patrick, I always admired Zimbabwe, you know. I'm proud of my African roots. You think the producer could have sent me more often for some more medical stories or to cover, you know, researches? I just love learning, you know what I mean? Anyway, Patrick, time for me to puff and pass as we go for a very short commercial break. I think I will stay here in Zimbabwe for the weekend. So I will see you next week. Yours, in foreign news, Patrice.
Welcome back to the Almost Daily Shush. Well, you don't know what time right now. 6:15 So, as usual, it's time to find out where Belizeans begs about today. So, the first one, not typical. Somebody begs about tacos. Now, not every day you find people who have some bad to say about tacos, especially when they're orange walk. But this person had a real reason for grinding teeth. This Facebook user posted, eating tacos and the tacos lady tooth in the tacos. Well, I think it's hers. If what she said are true, this are definitely something for cause concern. But I got family at Orange Walk, and I have to come to their defense. That I ever say a chicken teeth, look on it. It probably just never stewed down enough. Miss, I know your bakes, but one question. It tastes like toothpaste. You can imagine that? You bite tacos, and the tacos bite you back. Get a sense of that. Now, time for a gripe what we know all too well. Buying stuff from Belize by ourselves, the problems 99% of the time, and it look like people just can't learn and listen. Check out why this lady begs. Advice help. Quick pause. If you may listen to advice before you go up and Belize by yourself, you won't have need help now. Prime example. You had the 7-size pizza thing from last week and the teeth in a tacos where I just report pan. Well, back to the post. I bought 2 dresses online from an individual. I hurriedly paid in full and got the dresses 2 weeks later. While hand washing it before I used it, the dress was dry rotten, started tearing from all corners. Well, I complained and sent pictures to the lady I bought it from, and to my surprise, why are you surprised, bro? She told me it's not her fault and that she can't refund back any money. I was sent one ridiculous looking dress in compensation for 2 rotten dresses. Imagine, should I take the last? I paid $110 for 2 dry rotten dresses. What should I do now? Well, if you really want my advice, stop the buy thing off a buy and sell. And if you want my opinion, I think the just thing get here when somebody bite it. Some of the problem is they pack up the dress while I'm eat tacos, bite off the price tag, and bam, rotten dress and tea tacos. Anything possible. Next up, I have a touch back on Lee's story where I reported on earlier. Poor Councillor Micah Goodin. When I leave it over a month ago, everything me good. The man win the election, the man get a new outfit, and they get the man a Lee portfolio for run, but now he begs. Man, they post Facebook run, checking for resign, and they open umbrella inside of the office. Matters. And now, I hear they got a leaked video where show how he behave inside of the council meeting there. Mr. Mayor, please give this man some power. And for a personal note, and be honest with you, I see it's been a long time from before it happened. From the time I see them kind of body in that picture, I know Hamburg me want to make. How you want to claim to respect your councillor, yet make you wear a necktie with shorter than eyelash? That disrespect. Councillor, me begs for you too. And finally, somebody post some more vexness on Facebook, right? Make we get into this one here. I love watch our local television programs here in Belize, but some of them go too far. So I made a watch this show the other night and it started off good. Production me nice, setup, music, todos. Think I might have to check out this show too. But less than 15 minutes into the show, the host start talking a bunch of mad about my man. Quick pause. That was a sweet lady. I hope she and her partner done married because she definitely got for him back. Anyways, make it continue. That simple face host should have been the last person to talk about anybody. What he need to do, that dye his dry beard and try to comb his hair correct. And he need to stop the giggle like anything funny. I don't even know how they hire him with a lot of ugly tattoos. If I see him, I just want. Make we not go into that one. That sound like too much slander, you know what I mean? And kind of the. You know what? I think we shall go for a shortly commercial break right now. But stay tuned. We're going to be right back with the weekend vibes and we wrap up for tonight. Because, yeah.
Good night, viewers, and welcome to this week's edition of The Weekend Vibes. I'm your host, Tamar, and I will share all the hot parties, events, and family-friendly functions in Belize that are coming up. Last week was a marathon with activities all over the country, especially in Belmopan, since it was the Agriculture and Trade Show. This weekend, things are slower, especially since payday won't come again until next weekend. In Belize City, the Civic Center will be the scene for plenty excitement once more, as playoff basketball kicks off tomorrow night, as the Belize City Defenders, who punished their opponent on Monday, takes on the Griga Dream Ballers. By the way, we warn you that tickets are going fast. The clubs like Sit and Sip and Thirsty Thursday will have their usual lineups, and Club Elite hosts a big event on Saturday. On Saturday, the Rotary Club is having an event called Cinco de Mayo Beach Party at Old Belize. The name probably says it all. There will be food, entertainment, and plenty tequila, of course. If you want a break from all the partying this week, I definitely recommend checking out the new Garifuna restaurant, which is right next to Balloon Bar. You can find authentic Garifuna meals and even catch some live drumming. One other new restaurant is Mimi's Bistro at the end of Albert Street, which is a fresh scene for nightlife. And as usual, you can take the family to the cinema for a relaxing or thrilling movie on the big screen. Up north in Orange Walk, the High Five Pub and Nightclub is always the place to be. The music, environment, and drink specials are sure to keep you dancing all night long, with just a bit of regret in the morning. Remember to take your designated driver along with you. West, Club Next in Kaya is the social hub, and you can expect a good time there. In Belmopan, we all know that Thursday nights are dedicated to partying every week. So you can find a party at practically any corner of town. And have you ever considered a road trip? The sun should be out this weekend, and you should consider taking a trip to Alton Ha or a tour of the villages in the Belize River Valley, if you want to stay in the Belize district, that is. Heading north, Lamanai is always a good option. And if you want to head west, or if you live nearby, the Zonantanich site is always a fascinating experience, along with the 1,000-foot falls and many ziplining retreats. South, Hopkins and St. Bite remain low-key gems with endless beaches and swimming spaces. So gas up and head out. Remember to check your tires and oil before heading out though, because safety first. Well, there you have it. Once again, if you'll be drinking, remember to drink responsibly. No drinking and driving. Thanks for joining me. I will be back next Thursday. Patrick, back to you.
And it's that time again. Viewers, I'm going to know, this is my least favorite part of the show, you know. I love no bad. This is the part where I have to read one boring goodbye. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our show for tonight. Remember, we air Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. on Channel 7 and on our Facebook page, Colorblind Multimedia. Be sure to give us a like and leave your comments. And if you're big about something, you're how at least shush, or if you know something that was nearly the news, send us a text or WhatsApp to our Shush hotline at 636-36. We really appreciate all the juicy shush you have been sending us so far. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, good night.